Hi fellow crafters. If you have not crafted using the Artistic Mix Decorative Masks, then you need to watch this video. These masks will help you create advanced and sophisticated designs to your cards and add a wow factor. Today's video will show you one simple technique. Let's get started. If this is the first time that you're visiting my YouTube channel, hi, I'm Terri from nutsaboutsstamping.com. I love sharing techniques and project ideas for rubber stamping, paper crafting, and scrapbooking with you each week. Be sure to hit that red subscribe button and the bell beside it so that you'll be the first to be notified when my next video goes live. Speaking of videos, be sure to watch all the way through this video for my bonus tips and design ideas. And if you don't have a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator yet, I would love for you to choose me. A link to my online stores in the description box under this video. Now, let's get going on this wow factor. Let's have a quick look at the Artistic Mix Decorative Masks set, which includes stencils with stripes and checkers and Moroccan designs. We've even got these outline stencils. So the set includes stencils with stripe and tile patterns that you can place together for more diversity. You can combine images to create advanced designs, such as sort of a Moroccan motif. There's so many ideas. You can also create textured backgrounds with these using our embossing paste. The masks are versatile enough for crafting all year long and for many occasions, and you can also pair them with your favorite stamp set for more versatility, which is what we're going to do today. So I am going to be using this particular mask for today's project idea. So I'm going to put a scrap piece of grid paper down, and because I'm going to be using my blending brush and going off and back on again, so I don't want to ruin my original grid paper. And then I'm going to take this mask and I'm going to lay it down. And the beauty of using grid paper is that you can line it up with the lines on the grid paper so that you know your pattern will be straight. So I'm going to adhere this down with some leftover scrappy pieces of washi tape, and then I'll show you how to create this pattern. I've decided I'm going to use Sweet Sorbet on this project. It's not a color that I use very much, so it's time to dust it off and use it. So what I want to do is use my blending brush. I've got the small blending brush, and I'm going to just start off and then brush the color on in a sort of a circular motion. And what I want to do is I want to create a gradient effect, so a gradient technique. So I'm going to start quite dark at the bottom, and then I'm going to work my way up to the top, going lighter and lighter and lighter. All right, now I'm going to just peel off the stencil and look what it creates. Isn't that cool? I love this background effect and what these masks can do. So now let's take this layer and turn it into a beautiful card idea. All right, I have a scrap piece of basic white cardstock, and from the Framed Florets stamp set, I've chosen the thank you phrase, which I've mounted to a clear block, and I want to stamp it down using Sweet Sorbet. I'm gonna stick with sort of a pretty singular color theme for this card. Okay, and then from the Something Fancy dies, I've got this die. So I'm gonna die cut out the phrase. And while I'm over at my Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine, I want to take this little flower from the Dainty Delight dies, and I want to die cut 2 Sweet Sorbet flowers. And then there's also this tiny and kind of odd shaped flower combo, and I want to die cut 2 of them using basic white. So I'll go over and do all of this die cutting, and I'll come back and I'll show you what we're going to do next. All right, there we have the elements that we're going to use on the front of the card. My card base is going to be sweet sorbet. And what I want to do is take my multi-purpose liquid glue, and I want to adhere this masked layer on the front of the card. The next thing I want to do is take my phrase, and I want to add that as a layer on the front as well. Now what I want to do is adhere these 2 little flowers to the card front using some mini Stampin' Dimensionals. And then the last thing I want to do is adhere these 2 little sort of funky flowers to the card front as well, and then we'll talk embellishments. Okay, it's coming along nicely. Would you like to see another card idea using these masks? If you would, please post more mask ideas in the comments section under this video, and I will get designing. So I've decided, because I want the standout feature on the card to be the masked layer, I don't want to use a lot of big embellishments that is going to sort of detract or take the eye away. So I'm going to use just a couple of the iridescent pearls basic jewels just to add one lovely final touch. And I'm going to use the smaller pearls again to make the mask layer the feature. And there we go. This is a beautiful card idea that is so simple to create, isn't it? If you would like a complete listing of the supplies that I used, the measurements for the layers, and ordering numbers for the artistic masks in case you want to make this project at home, I will link to my blog article in the description box under this video. You can link over there and get all the information you need. And if you would like to see another card idea using blending brushes, then watch this video next. I'm Terry. I am nuts about stamping. I'll see you at the next video. Bye for now.